a special treat today, a Swedish spiced cookie. It's called muskosnitta. They're little slices of cookie, easy to make, 6 ingredients and no eggs. So let's get mixing. So I've placed some soft brown sugar in this bowl. There's a third of a cup or 60 grams. And into that I'm adding all my spices. So that is ground ginger, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and this is a teaspoon of nutmeg. I've ground my nutmeg from the whole kernel, which is, I love the smell, it just is so much fresher. So I'm just going to mix those together a little bit with this whisk. Next I'm adding the softened butter, which is 115 grams or half a cup. I tend to buy the salted butter in Sweden because the zero salt or no salt, it's called here, is quite expensive, and I like the salted flavour. But if salt's one of those things you're trying to avoid too much of, buy an unsalted variety. I'm just going to use the hand whisk today to mix it all up. I've got my flour. I'm using wholegrain spelt flour, 150 grams or 1 cup. You can use white spelt flour. This cookie recipe is quite versatile, so you could probably use another style of flour as well, like buckwheat or gluten-free. I just want to combine that without the whisk, without the mixer. I just want to use a spatula. Because what happens with a cookie dough, you tend to get more on your beaters than you do in the bowl. This is also an easy one to make if you need a vegan recipe, because instead of dairy butter, you can buy dairy-free butter, or if you need to make them lactose-free. I'm going to chill this dough in my fridge now for 30 minutes, and at 20 minutes, after 20 minutes, I'm going to turn my oven on to 170 degrees C. Just cover it with a bowl, plate. I have my dough out of the fridge, and now all I need to do is I need to roll it into a long log. So it needs to be 30 centimetres, so the length of a ruler, by 7.5 centimetres, which is about that thick. But what I think you could do, if you like, you could also do it in 2 lots. So if you didn't want to roll it to be 30, you could do 2 lots of 15, which I might do because I think it's easier. And then you need to just flatten it. And I just placed it on my baking tray. I've got some paper there. And let's just roll this other one out. This style of cookie is served at most cafes here in Sweden, and they do various spiced versions of it, and there's also a chocolate recipe I've done once before. Okay, I've got kind of like 2 flat logs, and then I just go across them with my fork and make kind of like a pretty crisscross pattern. And these will spread slightly, in the oven. Just push. Made that one come off. I'm going to bake these now for about 14 to 16 minutes. Now, while the cookies are still warm, we need to slice them into the cookie strips. You can either use a knife or the little roller. So I'm just going to do them with this. It's about 2 finger wide, so some of them are a bit thinner. Okay, so I've made 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's about, 7 and 8? 15. I'm going to let them rest for at least 30 minutes, but they're better if you rest them until they're completely cool. So my cookies have cooled down, and I'm just going to try one with you. They're crispy and buttery. Great with a cup of tea or coffee for afternoon tea. I read back over my notes and I realised that I put a teaspoon of nutmeg in today, and when I've made them before I've only put half a teaspoon. So I got a bit carried away today. So if you don't want so much nutmeg, just put half a teaspoon, but they still taste delicious. They're super spicy. And they're crunchy, yet soft in the middle. But if you wanted them extra crunchy, just cook them for a few minutes longer. Hope you've enjoyed this extra special recipe from Sweden. Let me know, send me an email at sumareep@gmail.com if you want any tips on cookies, biscuits, bread, dessert ideas or dinner ideas. Thanks again for your support. I'll see you next time. Hej då from Sweden.